Alright, we should be live. What's Gaming Gamers? It's your boy Olino, and I'm coming at you live once again with more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as the Dominion of India. We just defeated the Commune, so now it's just a matter of, fighting the Deccan Federation, and then who knows what else is going to happen. Alright. So we're still got our temporary piece of Deccan Federation, who also has no planes. Oh, we have out-of-date equipment. That is being created with the military-industrial complex. Oh, and we have artillery designer now. Neat. Ooh, and we have a range-focused aircraft designer. I mean, range-focused... Yeah, sure, we'll do range-focused. Getting more planes into a zone is always good. And then I need to create variants. And we need more rubber and steel. Oh, I'm still importing from the Australasian Union. Well, maybe don't do that. You look smooth for fruit performance. Alright, it's about to be 1940. Let's go. Insufficient energy. Oh no. Sure. What's going on in Ukraine? Chenko. Oh, they did Social Democrat. Interesting. I'm guessing we'll get some events that determine what happens next. With the Deccan Federation, we tried to negotiate. Oh. I could just disband these guys. Because, yeah, I have way more tactical bombers, so it's not really worth the trouble anymore. Deconceptualize their logistics. Ooh, extra air attack. But air attack for tactical bombers, not heavy fighters? I mean, that's really my only focuses. I mean, I guess I can do some of these ones also, but... Sure, we'll go ahead and get paratroopers. Parachuting brigades hold the capability damages supply lines, take entire cities, and scramble the cohesion of enemy lines. Such a chess move will undoubtedly deplete the enemy's organization. No, I should get a frontline order constructed as well. So what's my population at? 99 million plus, so about 137 million total. Guangzhou Federalist, no! Chen Ming. Rip. Okay, so Rocky Mountain ceasefire. Let's see how long it lasts. Did I get all my doctrines? No, I never got the artillery one. I mean, may as well buff my engineers more, because I have really good engineers. Okay, this gives light tank organization, so if I'm going to use light tanks... It also buffs armored recon. Is that saying recon gives a speed of plus 15%? That's that plus 5 work. I mean, versus what does this do? So the engineers... Okay, engineer companies do just give more movement, though. I think we're going to go engineers. Yeah, I like the really powerful engineers. How much support equipment do I have? But I put engineers in my division. I could. What ill does it? So, what does adding engineers give me? Defense. So 10% more defense, basically. A little bit of breakthrough, a little bit of soft attack. Entrenchment's the big thing. A little bit more supply use, a little bit less org, a little bit more HP, but this is infantry, so the HP is really nothing. Gives entrenchment to all my leg infantry battalions. And gives me fort, river movement, river defense, forest movement. Yeah, I'll take it. Gives bonuses to amphibious and fort attack. Yeah, sure. We'll have like a solid wall of divisions then. Hooray, getting more cores. Alright, I should crank up fighter production. Because we're definitely going to need more fighters. Negotiators arrive in Hyderabad. Herman says the Eastern Rebellion was the last put down. Enough time for the initial chaos, both our territories and those of the south to subside. Not only wait a moment longer to allow for unified negotiators sent to Hyderabad, the explicit aim of demanding their accession to the Dominion, while of course we are willing to grant concessions, it means avoiding the second phase of the war, must be ready for what may happen if they fail to act reasonably. More research speed? I already got the air advisor. Yeah, I generally really like the reduced air accidents chance. Wait, what'd I pick? That's fine. Oh, they just refuse. They refuse peacefully reunifying our nation despite our past cooperation. Made it clear they will never accept the Dominions to rule over them for as long as they live. It seems clear what our next action will be. Time to show these traitors their place. Well, I guess people are doing armored trains, sure. Do they get a war goal against me? What happens to Gandhi? Where is he? I guess I have no choice but to declare war. Doesn't look like he gets a war goal. Alright. Whatever. Alright, where are my Mountaineer divisions? Alright, they have enough operational range, I think. Let me pull these guys out of that order and pull them all down to here. Oh, they're attacking. We'll just see about that. Oh, they're overstacked. That's a problem. There we go. Deconceptualize their logistics. Yeah, sure. Ooh, ground bombing targeting. This is sort of the most crucial deciding factor in army strength. It is thus necessary that the enemy, deprived of such things to such a degree, might as well never possess such capabilities in the first place. I guess also, I could just have my guys doing logistic strikes. So, like, Selling of Avricorps. Rates now tensions but sky high, skyrocketing on the Franco-German borders. Deutsche Air wonder what military exercise and Alsace Lorraine. As if 600-time German artillery struck the French village of Avricorps, killing as many 26. Germans insist the strike was an accident. Outraged crowds have already begun to gather outside the German embassy. Paris' public opinion lurches towards a war fever. Trains schedules in both Germany and France have been delayed. Both sides begun deploying large formations of the border. High-level talks are expected to begin soon. Possibility of war still looms large. The world watches with bated breath as Europe once again spirals into conflicts. Not another July crisis. Showing what's going on in China? Yeah, sure. So, mostly it was the Nanjing, so the Beijing government already got capitulated by Feng Chan. Now you've got the Nanjing Provisional Government, which I believe, who's the leader of the United Front? Yeah, Hunan is the faction leader, which is weird because there's a... Oh, it was probably Chen Jiangming was the leader, and then he got capitulated, so it transferred to Hunan. But, yeah. That's basically where it is. I mean, they're having trouble from all the naval invasions, but they're really pushing Feng Chan, so... Yeah. These paratrooper divisions I don't actually want. And then the Machlik lost their war against Tibet and Mongolia, and then when that happened, they get like auto-annexed by Shaanxi. But yeah, Yunnan and Hunan went Federalist aligned. Shaanxi is non-aligned. Xinjiang click. Oh, Shen Shikai was here, but I guess he got ousted. And then, oh yeah, Japan popped into the war, which is why the United Front formed. Yeah, probably at this rate. They just turn on logistics strikes. Will they just split their time doing both? Yeah, so I guess right now... Australia, you joined Third International, no surprise there. Okay, this will get some close air support in there. Okay, good. I wonder if I could see how many trains he has. Probably not. I can, so his life film is not doing too well. Let me go ahead and get the economy civilian upgrade. Oh, he does have armored trains. Interesting. That's interesting that they declared war on Afghanistan. Engine 5s would be really... or Engine 4s would be really nice. Yeah, it's ahead of time, but I think it's worth it. Neat. More organization. Ooh, I do have a lot of war support loss from combat casualties. I could do with more stability, actually, so let me start doing that. Warning log leak. Let's stop, because we're getting that in multiple combat penalty, which sucks. Mongolia declared war on the Fengtian government. They wanted to get in on that. Indian Continental Air Force, previously National Spirit, merged into a more powerful one. Add a plus 10% mastery bonus for $365 air doctrines. Our Air Force does not only hold power over mere regions and areas, it controls the entire continent. Indians across the nation can look to the sky to shed tear and pride. Knowing no other nation matches our power projection. I guess, yeah, it's worth it to do the research just to get the... I can use the bonuses and also it'll upgrade my designer. Oof. You're hitting pretty hard there. Despite all my close air support. Oh, what did the AI already research? So I still need to do a new navy, but I can't do that until I finish Conquest. So I don't really want to research any of these because I'm going to get some of the techs for free. Okay, I have a 100% bonus for this Mountaineer tech, so we'll just do that. I guess he's getting volunteers from Germany, but I suspect he won't have those volunteers for much longer. That's fine. Arab Kingdom of Syria has capitulated. He is hitting pretty hard, I will say. But we also don't have any close air support in that region, so let me take... So that'd be a good reason to try and get across the river. Okay, I think it's better for these guys to just focus on close air support. Here, I'll keep one of the small wings over here, though. Oh, there it is. I think we'll do the military engineering vehicle, or flamethrower tanks are really good, actually. Because they give you... Yeah, you can get a bunch. I'm probably just going to do light tanks, which give you... Forest. They give you a small attack bonus for everything. Pretty nice for jungles, also. Because offsetting those malices early on is really good. Russia invades the Reichspakt. Mm-hmm. War is hell. Ooh, 110% bonus. Must have gotten a bonus to AA guns at some point. Oh yeah, I gotta make variants for my artillery designer. Okay, I think that means everything that can have a design company has one. I think I need to upgrade my template. I don't know, they're still basics. Maybe I got better engines. Like, go ahead. I should go ahead and research the 1940 mediums. I don't think the AI is going to research them. That's Supply Hub. Let's go. And let's go and build a rail connection there. Chile joined the Third International, and I am just about out of focuses. So let's do... So let me see. So it's armor speed, which is good. Breakthrough and soft attack, really good. Armor speed, good. Orgloss and moving, good. Armor division, attack, light unit, tank design cost, nice. Orgloss and moving, armor division, attack, armor division, defense, heavy tank. And then armor Orgloss when moving, armor division, defense, hardness, and soft attack. Okay, that's actually pretty good on both sides. So this is 5% more speed, whereas this is more defense and less Orgloss when moving. Probably the less Orgloss when moving, honestly. But Breakthrough's really good for tanks. Yeah. Oh. Lightweight tanks are most efficient, cost-wise, speed-wise, provide excellent circling opportunities, overwhelming enemy lines with these to be a foundation of our armored core. Now, the problem is sometimes defense can also mean breakthrough. That is a little annoying, but we're going to assume it just means defense for this one. I should push for this supply. I guess we could just knock out the front line he's got here. Yeah, I'll just put my Mountaineers. Just let the close air support do its thing. There's the kind of France's war. War in Western Europe. Alright, we actually need to hold off there. Follow Shenyang. Oh. Jigulong's been replaced. Hello, Keshavaraman. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. Let's just focus on range and reliability. Reliability is actually pretty good. I should just get this production efficiency cap. That's really good. Brazil joined the Entente. The Zhejiang government has capitulated. Uncertain times ahead. Not bad, the casualty ratio. 48k to 111k. Not bad. Do I have any tanks I'm researching? I already have 1936 light tanks. I should go ahead and design one. Well, let me finish the unstoppable forces, because that'll make it cheaper. And this 50% from everybody, that's what I'm waiting for when everybody's giving me big research bonuses. So he should have lost most of his volunteers. It looks like the Ottomans still have some for him. Alright, let's pull these guys back up here because I want to try and grab that supply hub. Eastern Seas War. Spy hopes for peace may see the turn of the inevitable. Japanese plans for Asia centered around itself were always incompatible with German domination in the region. The Western Gulf Crisis Tokyo leaders doubted whether another chance to realize their ambitions may appear. Whichever side fortunes may favor, one thing is certain, Asia's future hangs in the balance. Boy. I could use 7 more divisions, then I'll have at least 224 stacks. So that'd be good. That should be a pretty solid wall. Rex Pact and Entente will cooperate. Once the words eventually prove victorious, either side ultimately intends to keep him. What's strange? That's interesting. Steel Dragoons. Steel Dragoons of India shall cut through our enemies like knives through butter, leaving them disoriented and panicked. Our tank commanders will be able to hang their heads high, for they shall carry themselves virtuously and return home as legendary heroes. I should go ahead and do improved mediums. And I could go ahead and put some planes in the air also. Get another airbase. Avian Communists capitulated, Dutch government gone into exile. Why do I have... So I have specifically an armored cars bonus? I guess. Get better excavation. Alright, if I'm short on support equipment, we can put another factory on support equipment. Formation of Central American Republic. Armed forces. Won't end well. Alright, now he's getting some pretty bad casualty numbers. Alright. Or entrenchment. So this buffs close air support, but we get air support, ground support, air accidents chance, air superiority, AM battle effect, air mission efficiency, ground attack factor. Okay, but that's not exclusive to close air support. Reduce bad weather penalty, close air support organization damage. So I think that would buff tactical bombers. This is all probably carrier bonuses for the most part, naval targeting. Air support, HMS Chocolate today. Maybe if I can get my get my naval focuses done. Port strike, naval bombers, bad weather penalty, naval mission. So that's all naval stuff. Precision naval bombing. This is gonna be same deal. Naval bomber buffs. Their accident chance minus 10%. Ground naval coordination, so I assume that's like 50-50. So, air support mission efficiency, ground support plus 10%. Air accidents chance, close air support organization damage, air superiority, and battle effect. Versus air mission efficiency, ground attack factor, bad weather penalty, close air support organization damage, ace generation, escort efficiency. I think this one, because it gets the plus 10, because this doesn't have a plus 10% ground support bonus. It does have a ground attack factor, which is pretty good. This one, it's locked to close air support. But I think the plus 10% ground support and the plus 10% air support are better. I think. And this has minus 5% air accidents chance versus this one is minus 5% bad weather penalty. I think I'm going to go flying artillery. Opportunity for the front line is way to operational death. And then these other ones we'll figure out. Alright, now I'm like out of focuses. So, if I don't do anything, I think I can just stockpile political power. I mean, air production, I guess I could just do air production. Yeah, get more planes. More planes is always good. What does it actually say? We reorganize our aviation industry to eliminate waste and streamline production. Fall of Hong Kong. Oh, they bounced back. New Chinese federalist governor was installed who announced the new Hong Kong world free Western colonialism. Alright, where's his nearest supply hub? Bombay. So if I could push along the coast to Bombay... okay, let me just try. I really need to try to get this one. Okay, I have, like, a lot more divisions now. Yeah, IOs just get production efficiency gain. Oh yeah, it's 1941 light tank time. Oof. Rangers get mountain or snow bonus. I always go mountain. Mountains suck. Aim for Tokyo Olympics. The Olympics are canceled. It's unclear if the games will survive past the crisis. If he keeps launching shallow attacks like this, I may as well just let him be. Oh yeah, but now I can deploy some fighters also. West Indies Union. Up, Syndicalist. Have we gone to war with Entente? Yeah, we have. Or the Third International. We're about to lose Portugal at this rate. Order loss when moving, nice. Can I start making some motorized visions? 105. And then we're gonna want logistics. Oh, don't have enough for that. Well, because I'll eventually use this for my light tank template as well. Portugal has capitulated. Rip. Austria means the Second Weltkrieg. Can we get that supply hub? We want that supply hub and that supply hub. So the big guy I want the Islamic Modernist, because plus 5% research speed, plus 10% production efficiency cap is amazing. The other guys, meh. But I also don't want to bother with the social conservative ones. I'm going to lose those. Although I guess 10% research speed for now, because that is temporary. That's a shame that guy's locked behind social conservative. Ooh, but this guy, well, that's heavy fighters, though. I could also just get political power, resource gain, and construction speed. I mean, I guess production efficiency growth would be good in the short term. The extra research speed would be nice. Yeah, sure, I'll get the research speed, and if I lose him immediately, so be it. Oh boy, Navy. Torpedo hit chance, surface detection, rating efficiency. Organization, submarine attack, mine laying, rating efficiency. Torpedo attack, max range, fuel usage, submarine speed while retreating, sub-visibility speed. Sub-visibility is still pretty good, so I think I'll do Capital Hunters, maybe. This gives plus 30% rating efficiency. Yeah, maybe I'll just do rating efficiency, actually. Oh, is my fleet still training? Does he have a fleet? He does, but doesn't seem interested in deploying it, so... yeah. I'm still importing all that oil. Well, may as well have the fleet training then. Oh, I really need my support equipment. Oh man, then my political power free. Yeah, he has a lot of gas in the tank, I'll give him that. More civilian factories, please. He does have more factories than me. I mean, still, he's taking almost a 4-to-1 casualty ratio. Yeah, and he's killing my planes about as quickly as I can make him. Okay. Those guys are weak, so let's push them. Get that supply hub. Yes, yes, yes. Lock those guys up so they can't get there in time. There we go. And hopefully that might cause them a little bit of supply issues. Maybe. Either way, they'll alleviate my supply issues in the future. Probably need to grab this one also. Hooray for cores. What do you mean no supply connection from Capital? Yeah. There we go. Alright. Now you can make some better planes. Still below weight. Nice. Can I afford extra fuel tanks? No. I could maybe afford drop tanks. But alas. And I don't think there's any reason, no reason to put that stuff on. Ooh. You're hurting on the aluminum. It only gives me 32, so I can do self-sealing fuel tanks, and then I can probably fit a couple turrets. One turret. That's fine. Oh, my resources. I almost have that supply hub, which is high on the prize. Still in our air region, so we still get air support. Then hopefully this will cause him some supply issues if he loses it. More range. This is his capital. Looks like it didn't cause him supply problems, unfortunately. Alright, so I need some infantry without engineers, because I think I have more of everything else. Ooh, field hospital, sure. Alright, I will be right back. Give me one moment. Alright, I'm back, gamers. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, recruiting extra divisions can let me farm some Lend-Lease. Always nice. Yeah, so that's like over a 4-to-1 casualty. A little bit less than a 4-to-1 casualty ratio. I did want to finish designing. So I want support artillery and engineers. So then how do these stats compare? %% hardness is good. Supply usage is actually lower, which is surprising. I mean, I know I put logistics in, but still. Obviously, they use fuel. Trucks use 200 more manpower. Same amount of infantry equipment. Presumably, I guess it's maybe drivers or something. They're fast. Look at that speed. So, how many trucks? So, how many trucks do I have? So, I can start converting a couple divisions. Alright, let's have these guys go around here and we'll try to knock out. Okay, so I have advanced light tank. Let's go create a variant. Oh, I do think, I forget if these things do cap my, hardness already 0, so may as well go to the makeshift armor. Yeah, basically doesn't matter, just make these guys as cheap as possible. Yeah, I can afford the reliability loss, and then I could put on fuel drums. But honestly, those double the cost. I might just do this. Because all I care about is getting the stat bonuses. Only thing that matters for these guys. You buff the engine a little bit. That might restrict speed, but 9 should be... without it was 8.6. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not worth it. And then I also want to make my garrison light tank. And I do want the hardness on this guy. They have... Oh, there was an easy maintenance thing to reduce production costs. Oh well. Oh wait, no. We want an inner war light tank. There we go. Now this is the... And then for our actual main tank... Yeah, because I have the autocannon. But that's a little bit... It is a decent amount cheaper, but I like it. What can I say? Yeah, 9 should be good. Wait till these latest attacks stall, and then I can switch a bunch of these guys to design without infantry. Without engineers to free up some work. What's going on with Poland? Well, Batavia... East Indies shall have a new master. Great. Alright, we've almost gotten this entire region. Alright, I should just get these production efficiency cap bonuses. I don't think the AI will push them. Oh, they've already got a 40% bonus. Let me do these ones. Because I'm using so much infantry. In the air region. How are we doing on plane? 322. Yeah, we just ended up just getting so many planes shot down. He's up to 600k casualties. He's definitely being very aggressive, which, I mean, he can afford to be. Heavy aircraft. Air superiority effect in battle, strategic bombing, air mission efficiency, bomber defense. Bomber defense, air attack. Did strategic bombers get air attack? I guess you put turrets on them. Air accidents chance, multi-role, heavy aircraft, air mission efficiency. Air fuel consumption, minus 5%. The air fuel consumption could be good. Deep air raids, this gives a fly rate. Bad weather penalty, not bad. Air range. Reduced night operations penalty, not bad. What about fire aircraft? Air home defense. Air superiority mission efficiency. Air accidents chance minus 20%. Really like that. Bad weather penalty, night operations. Airspace dominion. Air manpower bar minus 10%. Interesting. Ooh, hold on. So this does give ground, but no, I need stuff that more buffs air fighting. What's this medium range escort? Which one did what? Air support, air accidents chance minus 20%. Yeah, I do like that one. We'll do that one. Alright, might be able to get encirclement here. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Nice, and I think that's an Ottoman volunteer division that's encircled. I guess I'm using my special forces a lot, so sure, we'll get them. Let me go and deploy all. Oh, I did not mean to deploy them. Anyway. Yeah, okay, I got too many generals. Do I want Rather not have somebody that's... But it's gonna get Guerrilla Fighter for entrenchment speed. France isn't doing so hot. Third National, Peter O'Donnell. With that many divisions, we got a little bit of an advantage. Trying to produce a couple light tanks, but nothing too crazy. Probably. I might be able to push directly into Durabad here. Okay, so let me go ahead and build a rail line. Pushing. Delay is capitulated. Nice! Hyderabad, southern India, one of the wealthiest princely states to fall in advancing British Indian forces, by heavy final laid waste Secunderabad encampment near Lugai. Silence once again fell across the city. Libs arrived British Indian troops patrolling the streets to maintain order, sectarian violence between local Muslims and Hindus flaring up across the city proper. Now that the status quo, which kept tensions, so far as broken. The City of Pearls is now in our hands. I could probably get encirclement here. R.I.P. Republic of Poland. We hardly knew ye. There we go. Now if we just Like, so this south part is going to be a lot easier. He's way fewer divisions here. Which, if he hasn't cored a lot of that other territory, should be a lot easier to take as well. So that's a supply hub. Let's go. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll just leave a skeleton crew. So who's the most along that port? That's not very clean. Alright, so let's delete this. What I want is, I'm just going to leave. That's not exactly what I wanted, but you know what? Have that guy hold there. I'm going to have you guys come all down here. Set you guys on aggressive. Send most of the air support. Alright, let me break you guys up so you guys will have 2 air wings covering here. The rest of you guys are going to prioritize covering here, here. And then you guys are just going to go before he has a chance to really reorganize and try to stop me. Skeleton crew, we should have very few troops down here. Especially if we can overrun any of his troops. We move so fast, we can probably overrun his divisions as well. And he's last standing, which means he's desperate. Yeah, now he's... Oh yeah, he might actually just capitulate from this. Yeah, everybody just focus here because he might just capitulate here. Yep! We won! Yeehaw! All right. So many factories. Now I have automotive designers. Train designers. Support equipment designers. Tank designers. Probably fast tanks, I think. So this would let me produce more tanks. But I don't get the reliability bonuses. Hello, soldier. I think we're going to go with the fast tank designer. And then I should be able to add, yeah. Wait. Wait, what? Wait. What? What? This is my crocodile. Oh, this one. I messed that one up. Oops. Yep, you literally just won that war. Yeah. Put another factory there. Let me make some of my... I definitely gonna want more trucks. And I'm gonna need more fighters first before I need more close air support. May as well get a Navy guy. Helicopter. Oh, I need some scientists. Actually, is the IEDC coming up? Yeah, okay, it's coming up. Probably have enough. Sure, go ahead and do helicopters. They release Pakistan as a puppet? Nah, so Hearts of Iron 4 gets rid of... Or Kaiserreich doesn't let you release puppets. See, well, Pakistan also doesn't exist in this one. But yeah, countries can never... You can never release nations. So because it's all... And because it's all core territory for me, I'll never get the option. To Victory over Dominion. Indian subcontinent split into three sides. List remnants of the British Raj, Socialists, the Indian National Congress, reactionary Indian princes rejected both sides. The Death Cell loyal to proven triumph in the main of India now rules unopposed with the region, setting itself up to become preeminent world power once it recovers from the devastation of the Civil War. Is the Raj added again? Devastation of India. Alas, the war that first started over a decade ago has finally reached its end. This victory is anything but glorious. Nation allies, ruins, thousands dead, homes reduced to rubble. Thousands? More like millions. Fighting is not truly over. Many still loyal false governments refuse to lay down their arms except a new status quo. While one great struggle is now behind us, it's clear the new struggle has now begun. My trade? No. Oh my. Lithuania has capitulated. Bulgaria has capitulated. End of the Indian Nightmare. The nightmare that once began once the INC declared Purna Swaraj, setting off perhaps the most traumatized area in Indian history, has finally come to an end. We are now left to pick up the pieces to rebuild the domain for the sake of our ailing people. Hector Wilhelm II is dead. The end of an era. Ooh, okay, yeah, France is really not doing well. Armenia capitulated. One annexed. So let me see if I can justify to retake a core state. What is my core state? Ah, that's my core state. The Baltic Duchy has capitulated. I guess Iran puppeted. Okay, so I guess Iran just got Iraq was the big thing. Oh, Iran joined the Reichspakt. Ooh, okay. That'd be an issue. We're one of the few countries with still the default focus tree in Kaiserreich. Finland has capitulated. Collapse the American People's Government. Oh, wow. Because they end up winning. Huh. That's impressive. And the American Civil War. What effect will this have on the American dream? A proud atheist. Interesting. Post-unification elections announced. Following up promises made to our government to resume elections after the reunification of India, Bonds called elections to be held in 6 months' time. Franchise enfranchisement to reclaim territories. Sure, everyone can vote. Limited suffrage is in effect. The election practically only between the All India Home Rule Party, the National Liberal Federation, and the Unionist Party. The other parties are too small or closely aligned with one of the big three. Good luck to all involved. Oh, so I have to do, The United, while the horse served us well, maybe twice to move to Delhi where great work took place before the revolution turned into a fitting capital for the nation. Go back to Calcutta. Creative industrial growth and the people's proximity to the coast could be a useful asset to India's trade with the rest of the world. Bombay, meanwhile, has always been one of the more industrious cities, and unlike Delhi or Calcutta, the lack of revolutionary change under the princes could lead to a much smoother restoration of the old administration shows as the capital. Simply stay in Lahore, which remain a provisional capital, will slowly integrate the rest of the country. The former capital of Delhi. Well, never mind. I didn't realize I had focus. I should have looked at my focus tree. Reintegration of the continent, tackle resistance dishes to speed up integration. Yeah. Time has finally come to shut the divisions between our original base in the northwest and the rest of the continent, despite the fact that resistance still exists to our new rule. Make sure it's not to last. Trying to call us into the war. How about no? Impending election. Unionist Party are projected to win. Well, how can I change? I assume I'll get events for that. Maybe it's whoever has the highest party popularity. Reconstruction video for the second time in centuries found itself devastated by the horrors of the Civil War. The town's no more on the shelf and former selves like last time Iranians found itself united once more. Recover from this destruction. Yeah, 380 million people total. That's a lot of people. Here's Seek for Unionists. Papal states capitulated, fall of Rome. They're still at war. I guess they have to push Fengchan out of Hainan, but then they have to cross those straits, which is a problem. Yeah. Healing, suffering runs rampant across any due famine devastation created a brutal civil war. Start to ease people's suffering by healing the damage sustained. I kind of need some factories so I can actually import stuff again, otherwise my factories are doing basically nothing. Bengal campaign. Predominantly by LOD, National Liberal Federation. Yeah, I want the All India Home Rule Party to win. But I need 5 more. I hope I can get it. Oh boy. Advanced radio. %50 bonus research for modules. Do I want to just hold off until I can get cannons too? Because that is great for the big fighters. We'll see. What on earth are these people researching? That's what I want to know. Okay, some anti-tank stuff, sure. Virginia has capitulated. We increase integration efforts. Where's resistance to unification? Okay. Sure. That seems good. Integration is core stay upon reaching 50% or 80% compliance. Genitors that are bad. A perfect place for ARHP to sink its teeth into. Union's economic platform supporting price controls are very good. It's very popular. Yes. Alright, so I almost can win. I just need one more. Redouble infrastructure. Let's do... Resolve the Rebel Prince debacle. Rebel Princes constitute quite the country, being rulers of the native lands for quite some time. British rise to ensure their continued survival now should be up to decide what will be done with those that betrayed us. At 30%, that's good. Alright, can I start importing at least so much aluminum? Excuse me. Exiled princes return to their lands. Princes of the regions of Orissa, Rajputana, and Bengal have begun to finally reestablish their influence and power of their former homes. The prince is highly divided between all three major parts of the Dominion. Well, unionists are only natural affairs. Some more chauvinist Hindu princes prefer the platform of liberals, while others find problems with the AIRHP's strong support for further confederalization. Unionists are the most pro-prince party in politics. Without Janet's confederalization program, the princes will be hard-pressed to keep their autonomy. Values of liberal and unionists are unsustainable in light of the average Indian's awakened political consciousness. ARHP for the best way to how to maintain the Dominion. Yes! Put me in the lead now. Yes! Guess I should look stat-wise what all you get. Support from elites, reduce consumer goods. More political power. Reduce consumer goods. Reduce consumer goods, a research slot. Construction speed. Some factories. So yeah, so political power gain, division organization, monthly population, all that stuff. But this one you get less consumer goods, fruitable pop production efficiency cap, which is really good. Research speed, factory output, and reduced resources to market. Versus this one, consumer goods, more production efficiency base, factory output, and more political power gain. Yeah, and I assume we get a research slot at some point. Yep. Yes, 100 political power, please. I could really use the consumer goods factories factor for right now. Just so I can trade to get my factories running. Don't need to import coal at least anymore. Military engineering vehicles. What bonuses do I have? I guess the AI is just researching a lot of naval stuff. The only thing that really makes sense to me. I guess we go ahead and get mediums just to have them. I'll actually buff my tank designer, which is good. I could probably reduce my oil imports for right now. Probably reduce them a lot. That'll increase popularity. Reconstruction crews. Fear will be removed once the nation has been rebuilt. Let's go ahead and deal with Nepal, because I could get the word Nepal commanding lowlands chaos following Nepal creeks time to reassert our dominion over the territory. Actually, no, I really need to just fix my economy. It's more valuable than taking Nepal. There's Servants of India, our civil volunteer organization, promote local initiative community service. Additionally, they have a lot of crossover with the National Liberal Federation of India. They'll be a great boon to bolstering the reconstruction of India. Can I sell some convoys? Not that many. Anti-liberal advertisements in Delhi. What necessary idiots beside furious campaign between youths and liberals. News campaign is focused on its pluralist program. Advertisements portraying liberals as Hindu supremacists. Secularism is a way to keep poor Muslim Sikhs and scheduled castes at the bottom of society. Stop the campaign and issue an apology through gritted teeth. On air training scheme. Berries are a perfect place. On air training. Yeah, sweet. Reduce air accidents chance. I think Russia's holding okay-ish, and France okay isn't doing better than I thought. They're still holding stable. Liberals secure Bombay. Leave Bombay will most industrious community, the most big example of Indian capitalism. Can't be helped. Hooray for ground attack. Could do with the second level of MPs. Maintain the momentum. Great strike of India is brought an economic miracle due to mass amounts of jobs created by new industries, the ubiquity of public source projects commissioned by the government. We shall not let this momentum falter. Their superiority effect, battle effect, their mission efficiency. I could go for the extra range actually, so we'll do deep air raids. I'm not sure what would be best for there. They'll do floating airfields. Ireland has capitulated. Serbia has capitulated. Sure, I'll research the planes, why not? Oh, yeah, because I could buff range-focused aircraft designers. Nice. 24 energy, so if I built... Courting the Madras electorates, dominated by the Regional Justice Party, particularly one of the most crucial areas. Hardline anti-Brown stances throwing a wrench at liberals' attempts to penetrate the political scene. Just a bit of regional autonomy has been a major selling point. Unions has a lot of overlap in economic and social policy. It's work cut out for him, despite the diverse. The big three parties Madras ultimately is the All India Home Rule Party. Alright, let's just get more fighters. I'm like 20 on those guys. Let me get like 20 here. Let's get 10 on tanks. Redouble infrastructure development. India has historically never been very good. We have the opportunity to ensure that the roads and highways leave no Indian isolated for all of them. Formerly held such a significant portion of the Silk Road. The Maharaja, okay, even with India United, there still counts bitter about their defeat. Race that nation back in chaos, they get the opportunity to dedicate significant resources to these centers are dealt with, both the carrot and the stick when needed. The Maharaja of Jaipur, Sawaman Singh II, has developed a massive urban development plan for his now reclaimed princedom. Will cover costs by himself and request some financial aid from the government. Ahmedabad, nicknamed the Manchester of India due to its considerable textile industry, was severely damaged during both the Civil War and during socialist rule. We should restore its industrial prowess to its former might, while also investing the seedling chemical industry in the city. All India Home Rule Party is victorious. Following the 6-month campaign, three major parties, All India Home Rule parties, merged as the victor over the Unionist and National Liberal Federation. Party founder leader Muhammad Ali Jinnah campaigned for a more autonomous administrative divisions and a more equitable economy. Was tireless lobbying of him and his associates won over the hearts of India. As Jinnah orates his victory speech in Karachi, his hometown, victory from the Unionist and LFI derived nothing more than Muslim chauvinists in sheep's clothing. Nevertheless, Jinnah's mandate to reform the Dominion is immense. Many wait with bated breath to follow the transformation of the nation ever following. Victory is ours. They'll replace Wana, so political power and stability. Found a great Tawana clan. One of the most powerful elements make up the Unionists. Tawana's red top party was regardless of price. No lack of experience, politics influence, combined with backing of Noon Clan's made leader in the run to the 1944 elections. Big victory provided during them. While there may be some in the party, especially amongst the Sultanas and the Hayats, who wish to see Tawana replaced with their own candidate, State Prime Minister has generally been viewed as a positive one. Victory is ours. I believe I will lose that guy in a second here, but I got 10% for a while. Yeah. Power of the Princes with support of the Princes. Place Power of the Princes towards social justice. Established his breakaway party by Muhammad Ali Jinnah in response to his disillusionment of the INC's drift towards socialist miracle program. All-India Home Rule Party formally claims the legacy of the League of the same name founded by Annie Besant, promoting a confederal progressive agenda meant to overall Indian society in positive direction. We're now tasked following through with it. Alright, Power of the Princes. Many of India was only able to remain in the government thanks to loyalty of the northern princes. Sheer power of the government was difficult and archaic process involves a great deal of waste. So I basically get to keep. Okay, so I get plus 5% production efficiency cap, which is pretty good. And I get more daily political power. More political power, stability, war support. Versus stability, more political power, research speed, civilian factory construction speed. Probably do that one, even though which one? Where's this guy as the option? Maybe it adds him in as an advisor. But I don't think I need that because I'll have the other guy. Because the stability will be nice and reduce the political power cost will be nice. Oh, France is pushing Germany back. Are you Kutch? I'll give them reliability. Greens, convoy escort. Bunch of buffs for destroyers, integrated operations. Cruiser weather penalty specifically. The new school, convoy rating efficiency. I mean, that should be really good just in general. Submarines, so I think I'll do the new school. Alright, I'll do... let me go ahead and deal with Nepal, because it is kind of... I want something to do. I'll expand in Indian lowlands and I have restrict dominion over these territories. oil processing. I probably just have a 50% research speed increase. Let's get maxed out just first industry because that'll give me more building slots. Fuel usage is usually more of a problem logistically. Speed and maneuverability, speed, fuel usage, production cost, general safety precautions, increased armor. Yeah, general safety precautions. Cashmere silk exported worldwide. Industrial factory donations. Let's go. And if Paul declared war on Tibet, bold strategy. And after Raj collapsed, Paul sent troops to multiple frontier regions to support their British allies, preventing them from falling in the hands of the Republic. Even now, however, within the United, they still hold on to these territories, choosing to return them to the rightful owner. Paul has been nudged to actually returning it. Well, as such pros, we send them a missive making clear what will happen, as well as potentially going further to demand full control over Nepali affairs. Districts press for a friendly government. Nepal submits. My choice form was submitted to our authority, quelling any future threat they pose to us. So I guess that also ended their war with Tibet. Incorporate Burma. They are guaranteed by Japan. Okay, let's do... Okay, they're still on the United Front. Yeah, sure, let's do mass electrification. Let's get these factories. Socialized industries of the East Indies found themselves abandoned, bordering their election on the INC government. Through the magic of private enterprise, we won't leave the precious economic sectors to flounder anymore. So that would be to Tibet. We make that demand. It'd be easier if I controlled Bhutan then. I'd get a bigger front line. Oh yeah, did I ever... I did never enabled automatic split. How's Europe doing? Messy. They are getting pushed. Marines. Oh, I do have Marines. Slap a light tank in there. Put in logistics. Light flame tank. Engineer. Port artillery. There we go. Let me train a couple of these guys. Because how many divisions could Oman possibly have? Not doing too hot. Invest in civilian factories. Let's go. Why do you do this, Nepal? Okay, let's deal with Bhutan. Lower Indian subcontinent secure. It is time. To look to our northern border. New great powers are rising in China and the Himalayas are once again at the front of a new great game. Reuse our control of our old allies Bhutan, whether it be by treaty or force. That's Japan capitulating, I believe. Declared war on Mexico. Ah, because they're syndicalist, I see. League of American States. Ooh, they did their own faction. Interesting. Why do you do this to me, Brazil? Did I generate any world tension from... No. Can you see how much we've generated? I mean, we're at 100%, so it doesn't really matter. Did I get anything for them being a puppet? Extra trade to Overlord. Yeah, it's just extra trade to Overlord. You don't get any factories from them, which is annoying. Features of Simla. Investments are paying off. Dealing with the Hermit Kingdom. For years, Bhutan exists on the periphery between the Chinese and Indian spheres of control, serving as a gateway and a battleground between these forces. Back to the Great Game, Bhutan Raj, the treacherous Russians, Bhutan was bought in the folds of gateway to our interests in Tibet. Forced retreat from our positions in Bengal and Assam. Bhutanese betrayed us, recognizing the violent socialist rebels of the true Indian state. With our control over India, we reasserted various Bhutanese agents to come to us. And their kingdoms just bravely against socialist mounts that they gave in to their demands to face a red invasion. Various Bhutanese would be willing to accept a return to the old protector, were generous enough to offer them an option. Wait, so I could just annex? Like, if I annex them... punish them for their betrayal. While occupied with the fight against socialist menace, Traeger's princes claims were secured through careful negotiation with Tibet. In Tibet, were allowed to lapse fall back into local hands with recent victories to establish control of the subcontinent. The opportunity to establish a right to these regions, renewed impetus to secure the Raj against external threats. Peace treaty? Question mark? Vostok has fallen. Captured by Russian forces. Yep. Is there something broken with this war? Bhutan has capitulated. There we go. Full annexation. Should look to see if they had a focus tree. So I do not have a Fate of Bhutan option. It seems. Oh, wait, it really had no factories? Wow. Okay. Bristow is the harbor engineer who developed a highly ambitious plan for Port of Cochin in the early 1920s. None of this came to fruition due to financial constraints and then the disaster of the Indian Revolution. Now that Travancore has been returned to the fold, we can begin restructuring the port as per Bristow's ideas. Yeah, sure. It is considered integrable. Up, and the game crashed. That's unfortunate. I mean, we do have that recent Bhutan save, at least. Okay, yep, it's the Bhutan save. I guess this is a sign to maybe we should have puppeted Bhutan then. What does that do? That didn't seem to do anything? Oh. They're an autonomous puppet. Okay, so they do have one factory. So they do have a focus tree, but none of it seems to give them a factory, which is pretty funny. Does any of these give them a factory? No. I guess it's only if somebody's importing from them. But they have no resources. Okay, they do have one of each. Maybe they're given one of each. Whatever. They don't have division, so I don't think them having a tag will be that bad. And if I want, I can just type annex into console if I really want to. Now accepts our offer. There we go. Oh, there's Fall Paris. Oh, maybe that's what caused the problem before. So, okay, so the United Front has dissolved. So, I can start making demands on the Zhejiang clique without worry for the most part. Now, a strong forward presence against the then threatening threat of Bazaar's right to the Aradesh-Johnson line still stands at the furthest north claim of the Raj, regardless of what threats now lurk beyond its walls. Securing it once more gives a strong buffer. Should we once more come under attack from beyond the mountains? Alright, where can I build the most okay, I can build a lot of factories in here. We built a high-capacity electrical grid. Not a huge fan of that. Yeah, because that really reduces energy consumption quite a bit. Okay, I have a lot more civs than mills, so I should definitely build more mills. Maple States capitulated. Didn't they already capitulate? Yeah, what I just close? Oh, sure wasn't that important. Alright, let's make a light tank garrison. Guess I'll make some of these guys. And I'm low on aluminum again. They agree. And it is an integrable territory. Okay, now the funny part. Mass electrification campaigns. Capital dominions of the modern age will electrify each and every village, no matter how isolated. Power and light shall illuminate every village. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to call Bhutan in also. And we can call Afghanistan in. Actually, this will make fighting Xinjiang a lot easier. If they don't agree. What's their... oh man, we gotta go all the way over there. I hope not. I mean, this country probably... Tibet probably has so few that actually losing land gets them towards capitulation. Yeah, but not that much. Probably gonna have to go all the way over there. Sure, upgrade recon. Oh, there's a Federalist war with Nanjing. All right. Let me just put a couple extra factories. We put 5 factories on infantry equipment also. My light tank garrison. Edit, duplicate. MPs. And then for equipment, we lock them down to only using... not using advanced light tanks. And that's basically it. And can I borrow from using new equipment? Use new equipment now. And then we change our occupied territories to the garrisons. Should have enough tanks for that, I hope. If not, I'll make them. I could get the Islamic Modernists, yes, for the production efficiency cap. Oh, but the IEDC is coming soon also. Blossom, the Indian granary. Economy of India is so geographically diverse, so agrarian has the capacity to become one of the largest food exporters in the world. India stands on her 2 feet. Once more, the Indian granary shall assume her rightful benevolence. Assume her righteous benevolence, bred food for millions. Fate of Tibet. Alright, so it just liberates the Dalai Lama again as liberal. Is this a core of Tibet? Does not appear to be a Tibetan core. We'll just give it to our Tibetan allies for now. Okay, so they do get... Okay, so that's kind of annoying. So they have cores on one of these and not cores on the other. Alright. All Kashmir is part of India, regardless of any Chinese claims to the contrary, and this, of course, extends to the northernmost part of the region. Unfortunately, fallen under foreign occupation request should therefore be sent to Xinjiang Click, and their evacuation for the regions that could finally be fully under Indian administration. Oh, hello, Battlefront. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Nice keeping the peace more than tired tank battalion rolling around the streets. You know it. Really, no guy in charge. Plan a little bit of a naval invasion. Just a little bit. Alright, I should get the IEDC soon. Mongolia is justifying. Well, we'll probably beat him to it. Assuming they don't fold. 100 political power. And consumer goods factories thing is almost fixed. Oh, it has been fixed. Construction speed, let's go. Plus 25% monthly population, oh boy. Although... Hooray! Well, so much for that. Naval supply consumption, that seems good to reduce it. Chance to score critical hits, naval supply consumption. Naval fuel consumption. Attack when combat alongside Pride of Fleet. Yeah, I think Armored Raiders, because that extra casualty factor seems good. Oh, well, I guess I don't need Naval Doctrine anymore. Probably accomplish heritage, honestly, and just get the Grant Medal cost. Oh, okay, so I'll just remove it. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. Honestly, Japan's not too intimidating, I don't think. Although these guys aren't at war with anybody, so we can start pushing into China now. Wait, am I justifying on Oman? Let me... Do I have another claim state on them? No. I don't really want to go to war with Japan if I don't need to, but I guess it'd give the Entente something to do. I mean, this is going to be my best chance to take China if I want to. Because it takes so long to justify war goals. What are my other ones? It's also antagonize Germany. Okay, we'll do new navy. I imagine these guys don't have too much in the... Yeah, they have, like, no air force. Yeah, so they actually are probably... Yeah, they have air force. Yeah, I could probably nab all of China without too much difficulty. Alright, let's move troops into position. Let me see how bad the supply situation is, because that'll also give me a chance to fix the supply situation. Oh, man. There's not enough aluminum in the world to save my demands. Why produce aluminum anywhere? Barely. Who has all the aluminum? They produce aluminum. They will surrender their aluminum. Alright, so how bad? Do I have these guys fully motorized? Yeah, are you guys fully motorized? No. You guys are struggling on account of... It sucks being up there. Yeah. Keep building supply hubs. Actually, if Mongolia justifies first and wins, although I doubt Mongolia will win. Either way, I could get 2 countries for the price of 1. And that's America worth 3rd International, as if they didn't have enough problems. Korea capitulated. Aerial conquest of the sea. Future naval warfare does not limit itself to the waves, it also seeks to utilize the winds by investing in carriers basing our new fleet around them. We will remain one step ahead of our outmoded navies of the past. Expensive to hire a scientist. Mongolia has a lot more divisions, so I would say they're the favored one. Win. That's a lot of divisions. Who's justifying on us? Empire of Japan justifying on me? Or on the Entente in general? It might be justifying on me specifically. Well, that means I'm going to be occupied. Acceleration of naval buildup. Time is of the essence for naval powers across the world to concern themselves with expanding their power for much longer than we have. We must put our best foot forward here to catch up the rest of the world. So, like, is that just a focus they're doing? I guess it's just a focus they're doing. Puts me in full deficit. Let's stop and... What do you mean you can't go over here? That's fine. 1 tier of insufficient. He's fine. While Petrograd. Passing of Ganga Singh. Passed away at his royal palace. JRD Tata. Chattery. Political power resource gain efficiency versus Chatterjee. Who is not listed. At least I don't think he is. So this guy, we at least get the description. Again, French unusual for most Indians. French became a service language dedicated to French, whereas commonly taken as Egyptian. Sure, let's see. It doesn't say. So I just lose. Yeah, I guess. Curious, did the other guy give stats? So he spent his younger years educating himself Presidency College in Calcutta, later transferring and constituting Cambridge University, where he served with honors, passing civics service exam. United Provinces spent much of the post-war interested labor issues, working in the serpent of syndicalism. Implementation of its labor codes. I'm sure we can keep that guy then. Did Japan get their justification? Oh, whatever. Let's go to war with Burma. Well, the same for the rest of the Raj in history and culture, Burma was once under its rule. The rest of the Raj had portions under direct rule, others were under the control of local rulers and analogous princely states, and was under firm authority of the British Crown. While the rebel socialist princely governments dealt with, we cannot allow a portion of the Raj to remain independent as an example of future traitors and rebels. Ah, I lose him as a leader. Oh, man. Well, I could probably promote this guy. Ooh. Can I... Okay, so I want to promote him. Yeah, division attack's probably better. Oh, I didn't realize I was producing these guys. I guess I should go ahead and just start justifying so I have the war goal. Guangzhou has capitulated. Uh-oh. I really need to reduce electricity consumption. Where's Bombay? There it is. So they haven't joined the Co-Prosperity Sphere yet. Raven Deed soldiers chose to restore the breaches, exemplify warring spirit unparalleled by any other warriors on Earth. The Marines are warriors of the sea who will silhouette on the horizon. They'll only be received by a white flag. Kingdom of Finland in the Entente? What? No. Okay, okay. Right. Because they wouldn't be asking me for help if I was, Oh, well, I guess Armenia picked the wrong side in that one. $256K to 24K, yeah, that's rough. I'm gonna need you guys to just keep pushing. Hooray! Welcoming. Alright, let's go to war. Ooh. The Burmese territories in Siam. Siamese Kingdom was one of the more opportunistic vulture states that exploited the disorder of the Raja's demise of the young Burmese nation, hard pressed by socialist uprisings. The government of Siam simply occupied several district prefectures, including the city of Moulmein, mentioned in the Kipling's famous poem. These lands must be returned. Trying to invade. Oh yeah, I guess that'll be rough for Macau. Land really doesn't have that many divisions. All right. Ooh, I got helicopters now. Civilian factories, please. I'm just gonna go for the soft attack. What are you with, Space Gurkhas? How many more can I have of these guys? Yeah, 3 should be good. Terminated Sardinia. Did I just build the high-capacity grid again? Yeah, so I built, these aren't technically armor divisions, but they are big mountaineer tank divisions, what are they short on? They shouldn't be short on anything, so I guess they're just waiting to be reinforced. Where are they going? You guys go over here. Do they have some orders I don't know about? Oh, they have a garrison order, that's why. They're space Gurkhas. Help workers help themselves. Many of the party functionaries have had ties to moderate non-syndical trade unions, including Jin himself. The quality of self-reliance and the development of the communities is one of all Indian workers must exemplify, which should guide the working class towards effective patriotic organization so they may bring a brighter future to their communities and their own merits. Shall liberate the Malay Peninsula by force. Oh, he does have an air force. Well, yeah. Sometimes people actually have an air force to fight you, but... Oh, but I am mulching his fighters. What am I short on? Am I actually short on the unfleet garrisons? I don't think so. I ain't able to do anything to our bombers. Alright, I have my navy on strike force. Go, go, go. Fall of Bangkok, yep. Again, they also don't join the co-prosperity sphere, so I can capitulate them without dealing with Japan. Saves asking to negotiate conditional surrender. No, they shall be crushed. Mostly because I'm still stuck. Like, if I wasn't in a war with Japan, I would probably accept it, but that won't end the war with Japan. So, if I got a deal, I got a deal. They should capitulate soon. Reject deleterious Western economics. Western economies can be seldom applied to culture and society of Muslims and Hindus, move towards a vision of welfare state with a mixed economy. It is one of the best suited to propel India out of the effluvium of the 19th century. That's a word. That's a dictionary word for you. Effluvium. An unpleasant or harmful odor, secretion, or discharge. Like the stink or rot, I'm guessing. Help myself to their navy. And help myself to their state. I guess I need to design a naval bomber now. Because I don't have naval bombers. Can put more torpedoes on. I do think if you put bomb locks, it does a little bit more damage, but it's just really marginal. It's not worth it. Ooh, engine 4s. 29, 34, so 34 is our limit. Non-strategic material usage. Yep, and I put one more set of extra fuel tanks on. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a decent number of those. Oh boy. My coal needs. Oh yeah, Nanjing's almost won. Oh, my guy's landed. Let me get some Barney, borrow a couple tactical bombers, guys. All of Moscow. Last time it was taken. La Bass fire wiped out. Steel Krush force broke the siege lines. Ugh. Well, Moscow's not doing well. Why can I not? Can't upgrade. Why not? Nah, I think my guys will win, no problem. They're a pretty good division template. Oh yeah, I gotta do some fates. A Hedol Monarch. I guess we are a dominion and we do have a bunch of princes. So we are like a monarchy kind of guy, so sure. Let me save though in case their ideology is weird. Oh, yep, they do get our... Fate of Cambodia. Uh... Sure, we'll get into Rodom. Oh boy. They have not... Oh, I have to be at peace to return more land. Alright, let me try to just... Front lines are weird. Saab, strategic work Saab now under control, must decide what to do with it. How are we doing against Japan, by the way? 10k to 17k. Okay, so not that many casualties inflicted. Uplifting Muslim regions. Muslim regions, unfortunately, make up some of the poorest areas across all the Dominion. We must focus our efforts on uplifting these provinces beyond par with their Hindu counterparts, that they are not left at a disadvantage. Too many stacked there. I'm gonna fight Spain. Okay, well, I think this is a good point to call it for tonight because clicked off the stream. I think it's a good point to call it because actually, nailing Maine, Japan's gonna be a tall order to capitulate them, and if they do a war with China, that's going to be a big deal. So yeah, because also I think China's probably going to declare war on us because Tibet controls this territory. Oh, they were able to core it. Yeah. Oh, cool. I didn't realize they could core that. All right. Oh, this is an integrable territory for me? Wait, these are. No, okay, no, they're integrable for Beijing. Yeah, I cannot integrate China. Will we drop a save? Hope you all had fun. We're in 1943. Game's still running like reasonably okay. I think we're doing pretty well. I mean, Japan's gonna have a hard time invading us. Oh man, that's Savikov's having a bad time. U.S. is surprisingly having some difficulty taking Mexico, but the Third International is also having a bad time. There's going to be a big Reichspakt, but we want to avoid going to war with the Reichspakt, because the Reichspakt will probably give the Entente, France, and the United Kingdom for free. Which then would strengthen us a lot more. And then if we can get, like, all of China, if Free Russia is going to be in the Reichspakt, but we can get all of China, Japan, maybe Indonesia, we could have a pretty strong faction. Oh yeah, Brazil joined the Entente. And maybe we wage a war against America? Who knows? It's still Olsen. The other Olsen. Yeah, I hope you all had fun. And I will see you all next time. Bye.